Last time we talked a little bit about inflation, but naturally that leads to a conversation about the Federal Reserve and why do they raise interest rates? What's the intention? How's it help? Jeff, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, it can be counterintuitive. We think that interest rates are rising and inflation is rising. Why would the Fed make the rates higher? What the Fed's really trying to do is to raise rates to slow the economy, to slow consumer behavior, to slow business activity. That's why we're worried about a recession. But as they slow the economy down, rates should stabilize, and the inflation, which is what they're trying to deal with, should mitigate and go back to more normal levels.
Think about it as tapping the brakes.
Exactly.
You know, the economy is an engine that's running along, and if we have higher costs for whether it's buying a house or whether it's investing in a business to be more productive, it costs a little more. It causes us to be a little slower to do these things. Or as a consumer, when we're going to go out and borrow money to buy goods and services, right? So it causes people maybe to step back, think twice, maybe slow it down a little bit. And so that's what the Fed's trying to do. And of course, whether they can engineer what they call a soft landing is a big question. This is, do they hit the brakes too hard, causing us to slow the economy too much
into a recession
and go into a recession?
That's yet to be seen.
Odds are in favor of more likely for a recession than not. So it'd be a pretty impressive feat if they're able to engineer this so that we don't hit that kind of a slowdown. But that's the challenge. We need to get inflation tamped down. And the consequence is we may have some kind of a shallow, probably short recession, but that's the trade-off.
That's right.
And when it comes to investing, it causes maybe one to be a little more challenged to think about, how do I plan? Right now I've got inflation. Tomorrow I might have a recession. How should I structure my portfolio? Those are the things you might need to think about. And if you need help in that process, certainly reach out to Asset Management Resources. We can be found at amrfinancial.com. Until next time, keep striving for something more.